Alright, today's pick for self-titled debut albums is going to be one that I think a lot of people either like or love as soon as they hear it, because it combines some different genres together that most people aren't a huge fan of, and that would be hip-hop and metal. So it's definitely a new metal release, a little bit of funk, a little bit of R&B. Came out in 1997, released on Jive Records. Self-titled debut album from Head PE. One of my all-time favorite album covers. Not one of the greatest album, or not one of the greatest band names, I suppose. I guess the PE at one time stood for Planetary Evolution, and at a later time stood for Planet Earth. Although I did think the upside down backwards E is pretty cool. Yeah, I love this band. At least the old stuff. Not so much the newer stuff. Newer stuff I think is a little hit or miss, but I love the old stuff from this band. This is one of my favorite albums. Just, from the artwork, the crazy song, the music, the vocals. It's a ridiculous album. You're either going to immediately like it or immediately hate it. It's definitely one of those albums. When I first heard it, I just fell in love with the snare drum sound. The snare was this crazy, high-pitched snare that I've never heard on any. You'll never hear a snare drum sound like this on any other record. It just sounds amazing. I tried to replicate that snare sound. I saw a live video of the drummer playing. I think his name was BC Vaught. I saw a live video of them playing where I think he had a 12-inch snare with a clear snare head, which you don't see very often. Most people put a coated white snare head. His was clear, which gave it a different tone, and I actually chose to put a clear head on my snare drum, which a lot of people thought was weird when I was in high school, to try and get that sound. It was just very interesting, the way the drums sound, the way the guitar sounds, lots of crazy, whammy pedal effects, and crazy wah pedal distortion. The DJ doing his record scratching thing, he does a lot of crazy samples. It reminds me a lot of Mr. Bungle's first album, with all the weird little video game arcade machine sounds and random stuff like that. So many awesome songs here. The opening track, POS, is one of my favorites. Ground is another one of my favorites. I actually had a YouTube channel where I did Call of Duty Black Ops playthrough videos that was horrible quality, and I called it Head PE Clan, which nobody knew what the fuck that was except for one of my friends in high school who also liked Head PE. So that was funny. Little fact. Serpent Boy goes hard. Firsty goes really hard. There's a song in here called Darky. As you can imagine, the lyrics are very dark, about the lead singer's skin color and racism, and it's the way he delivers his rhymes is ferocious. Maybe sometimes a little goofy, but in a very 90s eccentric hip-hop kind of way, which is cool. Ken 2012 is a really cool song, though again it's got some questionable lyrical content. Circus is a fun one, and some of the more hip-hop flavored songs like Tired of Sleep, 33, IFO, Bitches, with the last song with a hidden track at the end. It's a dynamite album. Might like it, might hate it, but check it out. There's my pick. Hope you like it.